And so here we are at Saint-Sernin, another octagonal brick tower like several others that we've seen in this area. We enter via the Porte de Miegeville, which is currently under restoration. Since the destruction of Cluny, this is the largest Romanesque building in France. The eye is led upwards over these chapels up to the spire. It was built initially, I am told, to accommodate the many pilgrims on their way to Compostela who passed this way. It's interesting to note that the building of the church, the cathedral at Santiago de Compostela, is built on the same plan, though its dimensions are smaller. And again you may notice this is almost entirely built of brick. Toulouse traces its history back to before the birth of Christ. In 257 it was evangelized by Saint-Sernin, to whom this church is dedicated. In the 5th century it was the Visigothic capital. In 628 the Franks took over and the kingdom of southern Aquitaine was created. In 778, following a brief occupation by the Moors, an independent countship was founded. And by 1100 the county of Toulouse had extended to its furthest extent. This was achieved under Count Raymond IV, and he also led the First Crusade. His successor Raymond V, 1148 to 94, had to fight off his predatory neighbour, in other words Henry II of England, who had acquired Aquitaine. Toulouse itself was besieged in vain by Simon de Montfort, that's the father of the one who worked in England later. It went through the rise of Catharism and then its eradication in the Albigensian Crusade, and then of course went through the wars of religion. Coming to slightly more modern times, Lawrence Sterne spent a year here from July 1762 for the sake of his health. In 1764, Adam Smith, whilst accompanying the young Duke of Buccleuch, started to compose his Wealth of Nations to pass the time in Toulouse. Fermat, the mathematician, was born here. Behind the altar is the tomb of Saint-Sernin. In the ambulatory running around the east end, and in a crypt accessible by stairs from here, is an extraordinary collection of reliquaries. And these marble reliefs. So, I think we've just about now got time for a meal before making our way back across to the bus station to get the bus to the airport.